the same girl. This is the same girl you were telling me is your cousin. This is the same girl, isn't it? You even showed me pictures of her singing. This is the same girl that you showed me is your cousin.
No, you're confusing people now.
The gospel singer.
Are you sure?
Is her name not Sophie, Kevin?
No, her name is Acsa, not Sophie. Read there, you can see that. Her name is Acsa, her name is not Sophie.
Nani Kevin aebisa mwasi naye o Chibo ke Acsa Olangi aza cousine naye na ya famille maternelle.
There's something I wanted to tell you. I was a little bit shy to tell you face to face. I know I owe you money, but I have to raise 150K by Saturday. I'm even laughing because I don't know what I'm gonna do. So if you know someone who can help me on this neighbor of mine with his car, if you know someone who can help me, or you know someone who can assist me by Saturday morning, and I will pay the person back. We give me send the papers. I'll pay the person back by the second half of December or the beginning of January. Please, I really need it. Tomorrow it's gonna be great, but by Saturday morning, do you know anyone that can help me with that, please? Thank you. Hey babes, got your message. I'll ask around. Money is money, babes. I know you're not running away, and I know you're good for it. I won't lie, Dubai was hard for me. It was very hard. And yeah, it's behind us now. And I know when you're ready, you'll give it back. But I've heard your new request, and I'll ask around to see what I can do.
So how did you feeling after knowing that it was said that all thing he said about Dasi?
I feel that one hurts me very much, and because of that, I will take this copy, I will give it to my lawyer. He will never see Dasi ever again. As long as I'm alive, he will never, because how can you deny Dasi? You never said anything to me. Dasi has your name. Her name is Dasiya Kaseya. You signed on her birth certificate. Now today, you are telling another woman that she is not. I'm going to show her.
Alors un message au communauté qui moi si na Chibo, alors like ça Dasi, alors peut son pe lawyer naye avocat naye pour oser sous na droit monter du kona Dasi parce que elle pouvait tout accepter ou humilier mais pour wanga makila na Dasi parce que Dasi comme on est Dasi Kaseya mais t'as des gros wanga moi na yo.
Give us our money. This woman, she needs her money. I also need my money. I also need to pay the debts that you left me with here in South Africa. Your car was repossessed. I'm not going to pay for that money. 145,000.
The car was repossessed for how much?
He owes 145,000 rand on the
Sorry?
car. 145,000 rand.
145, 55,000 rands.
I am very, very hurt that as another woman, I was party to his lies. Right? For me to find out that he was still very much with you,
Yes.
I had to reach out. I couldn't keep quiet anymore. I thought I'd just do my case quietly. I'm also going legal. He owes me money. He knows it. I've got all the proof. I've shown the ladies here. I've got all the proofs of payments. I've got his voice note saying he'll pay me. I've got his messages saying he'll pay me. Plus, he paid me on the 24th of November. He paid me 5,000. Why would he pay me if he doesn't owe me money? Why would he pay me?
Futa mbongo na ye ba nyonyo so zaki na ngeze de 65,000 rand. Abane ko de somo parce que chaque fois no une explication le lo papa na ngazo bele lo bi blandine ya na blandine mobile na za irresponsable whatever et le lo tension mati mutu pasi ya ngazo ko de somo surtout parce que ça qui laissé quoi yiba mbongo na onyoso akima na ngolo ko la avocat la ndela makambo yango ya o defa mbongo ko se bazon c'est le mbongo na yo o futa mbongo a Chibo na intérêt tu vois besoin c'est le mbongo na ye si 265,000 au futa 5,000 rand et 260,000 rand.
We want our money. I want my money. You left me in debt. Your car was repossessed. I need to pay that. You need to come pay that money. Really.
alingi mbongo na ye futa ye 70 000 reine na ye mutuka odefa na banque nyongeza makasi baye bakangi mutuka na yo pesa ye mbongo na ye alingi baprogramme te otiki na badifficulté énorme.
Kota sabone nireye kalala Elize madiame aze komera kota vraiment sabone kota sabone nireye kalala Elize madiame aze komera kota vraiment sabone kota sabone nireye kalala Elize madiame aze komera kota vraiment sabone kota sabone nireye
Porsche Cayenne modèle basta bae bati yone kuves nanga ali chombe nayo olanga na kuveste nokina kokufama lichomba bolingo.
Bien voilà très chers internautes fidèles habitués des Mamans Internationales, bonjour. Nous sommes toujours en Afrique du Sud et à chaque fois qu'il y a une actualité, comme je ne cesse de vous les répéter, Toya Kaliboso na bino pour retenir bino informé, éclaircir l'opinion et mettre le point sur les i, envie d'épingler certains points. Et les loboé, Toya Awa, toujours na Fowezo, na Rodepot Estate. Naya benginga Muasi Kevin Kaseya Mususu. Oyo Kevin a défaki 260 000 rand. A fumé l'épée de Jacques parce qu'il faut affouter un bon attaque émission. Na saki na Muasi ya Kevin, femme légitime na lesego. A benginga na ça la capture d'écran de bomo na abi que Kevin a fait que déjà va divorcer dans lesego. A défaki il bosso 80 000. Et puis, il y a des bon, on va prouver, mais malheureusement, c'est un qui a lié avec la vidéo, mais on a recordé. En complicité avec la régie, suivez-moi.
Naye tola moto nzoto no you are the one me my life happy you are the one me my tigugu oh love you nakokufa po yo mwana mama nakokachwa po yo mwana mama grâce à toi je suis.
Voilà tout ça awa et pas ya madame Chibo azali Muasi Mususu ya Kevin Kaseya. Donc je même de là mon Dieu parce que ba story auto ki awa elekelinga tanga benginga tozaki na lesego toye maman awa et yende mtadefisa Kevin Kaseya 260 000 reine aza Muasi ya Kevin Kaseya nde bon na ba vidéo bazali na piscine bazali na kati ya mon Dieu. Donc toye ma femme qui a choqué biso à lobby en tout cas le noir me belé à propos à lesego et pas à Chibo you are from where?
Zimbabwe.
Chibo as a from Aouta à Zimbabwean et as a Sud-Africaine.
You want let her tell her story?
Bon, yeah, tell us why did you call her?
Yeah, somebody will also.
Okay, so I saw your YouTube interview.
Yes.
And I think I listened to a phone call. I don't know whether it was you or the other lady who was translating the conversation that you guys were having. And she mentioned that I can understand a little bit of French. She mentioned that there was someone who, there's a lady who called in after the recording was done. Right? And she was doing like a question-answer session. And there's a lady, I think it was Adrienne Premier.
Yes.
And she mentioned that she found it very strange that during the live of one of the wedding ceremonies, there was a lady who was sending messages about money, and people were responding saying, no, she's just jealous because Kevin left her.
Let me explain. À lobby, ye azwaki numéro nanga na YouTube, na émission na salaki, et puis à mon avis vidéo nanga muta postaki yango Adrienne première dame. Et puis azui a benginga. Mais tant Adrienne a postaki vidéo on a tout ça na lesego, Chibo Adrienne a lobby na kamoki jour ya mariage ya Acsa Olangi ezaki na mwana mwasi moko bwazaki kokoma futa mbona na so futinga mbona te na msambiso so futinga mbona te na ko exposer yo nde place azaki intéressé et puis ko tanga yo ki abia ba obeta kisolo na ye nde abenga de bomoninga toye ah. Yes, you can
I also posted on Acsa's page herself.
Yeah, come close.
I posted on Acsa's page. I posted on the sister's page. I think the sister's name is Ketia. So that's what I was posting.
Yeah, show him on there.
This is what I was posting. It's translated into English, but I posted in French so that no one could misconstrue it.
Yeah.
And he left my house on the 20th of November, right? 20 November.
Yeah.
He spent the day here.
Yes.
And he was telling me how sick his father was. He's scared. He was even asking me how we coped when my father died.
Yeah.
Bazaki, le 20 novembre, avant que, parce que Kevin a le 21, il left to you on 21 November.
Yes.
À le mois qui a pas Thibault le 20 novembre, elle dit que papa n'a his father passed away.
No. He said his father was in trauma, critical care, in hospital in Kinshasa.
Alors oui, papa n'a azali na état critique na coma na Kinshasa. Yango okende kin. Donc bakabone na Thibault le 20 novembre, bayo okabana na lesego le 21 novembre da voyager na ba 3 heures parce que les vidéos na bo ken na tourner lesego. Et beaucoup de gens qui ont été aéroportés, ils ont été en aéroport, ils ont quitté parce que à voyager qui le 21 novembre, on avait 3 heures du matin. Yes, you can continue.
Okay, so when he left here, he then said to me, no, you can't take me to the airport because he showed me his booking. He's actually sent it to me, the flight booking. And I even asked, why is it one way? Because it was a one-way ticket.
Yes.
Right? And then he says, no, because I don't know how long I'm going to be home for. I don't know how soon Papa will come out of hospital. It made sense. The answer made sense, right? So then he says, no, I can't ask you to come and take me to the airport because I have to be at the airport before dawn. Because I think the flight was at 7.
Let me check on you. It's fine, you can carry on.
The flight was leaving at 7. Right? But now I know, and then also that morning when he left to go to Kinshasa, I woke up as well at 3 a.m. to phone him, because obviously if he has to be at the airport at 7, he will wake up 3:30 to get ready to leave the house. He did not answer. Right? The other thing I was chasing him for was my payment, because he promised to pay my money before he leaves.
When did you borrow him the money?
Okay, so from December last year, 2019, right, up until end of October, I've given him 265,000 rands.
From?
December 2019?
Yes.
In fact, the first payment I made him was in October 2019.
October, right? You borrow him how much?
The first amount was 15,000.
50,000 rands.
And then in December, by the end of December, it was up to 83,000 rands.
83,000 rands.
Okay?
Yes.
And then throughout this year, up until October, it's now up to 265,000 rands. I've got all the proofs of payments.
Yeah.
And
can
like
we see the proof?
No, I can show you.
System so bi ba nyonso mbongo nyonso apesaki Kevin Kaseya le na mois d'octobre l'année passée parce que 50,000 rands. Si to comme en décembre a ko ba c'est 80,000 rands. Moi au année où depuis bandi ti to kendenge le Kevin Kaseya ko ba la Acsa Olangi. Bon, on est c'est 260,000 rands. Il faut avant que c'est bon on aille. Mais si le problème est que y a une conversation sur Kevin Kaseya, azaki ko poster en haut na mur ya Acsa. Alors le quoi zako ton va commenter ba benga za jealous ayo ke libala Acsa zuwa. Ayo ke les zuwa te pour yenda za baza 50 ans. Kevin a joué ya pesa ki bato a to yeba 40 ans. Mais tu peut-être so ya monde âge né solo to âge ya lokuta. Donc c'est ça. Azwa ki kout ba message a tindeli a forward Acsa Olangi na WhatsApp. Acsa Olangi a yoka ma répondante a répondati. A tinda sala groupe yena Acsa Olangi na Kevin. Na Instagram Acsa Olangi a tanga ba message ma répondante pour na bino ba tolo ba ke Acsa za victime te. Il savait très bien que Kevin était marié donc à tiers mutu. Pour ce pena bo katante bo Acsa sani. cela montre, prouve à suffisance que Azaki prête que Oya et parce que le bien de équilibré, les passés c'est passé, le pété côté comme ça qu'il a pété. Donc Azaki victime. Yes, sister, you can.
Yeah. So then I was saying beginning of November, I noticed his pattern changed. And it always used to happen when I asked him for my money, because he'd tell me a story, by end of August, the 25th, I'll pay you. Then around the time I start asking, he gets angry, he stops coming, he stops answering my phone calls, and then when I stop asking about the money, things go back to normal.
Donc à chaque fois Kevin Kaseya sera saigné mbongo naye akomi kanda okatele mangala akobloquer ausala o nyonso akosala ya mabe mais soki atiki kosenga mbongo wana harmonie zongi normal na relation na bango bomo na bango na kati ya jacuzzi bomo na bango en tout cas ye Chibo azima boen mais akenda na ndaku ya lesego vendredi alala kuna samedi dimanche azonga imaginez avec ça lesego na bilo matoi o lesego alati o ye Chibo mutu asomba yango donc na mbongo nae Kevin Kaseya azui yango abelo pesa muana liboso la chise avant la 21 ans mon pe lesego ya biete nzoka yaki nango apesi lesego awa to mon carte postale. Where is the card? Wait.
Yeah, my birthday card.
Yes.
Don't show people my age, please.
No. Bon, mon awa Kevin Kaseya, pour vous avoir la précision, Kevin Osni Joseph Kaseya. Donc, à Ofraki Muasi naye Chibo, carte postale Oyo a lié, you fill my heart with happiness and give a reason to smile. Donc, autant d'ici mon thème en anglais n'est sengo pour pesinga raison yo seka na vie pour no bando seka sous na vie. May you have everything you wish for your birthday. Na souhaiter tout le bonheur aux souhaiter pour Zwana jour anniversaire na yo. You deserve a wonderful full years with your heart full with happiness. I love you endless. Wana ezali ya Kevin Kaseya mutu a offra Chibo. Alors que Kevin Kaseya na vie na ende bazana mwasi ne lesego. Nanu atikala koyebisa ete ke happy birthday fête ya lesego ya naissance a offrir ne serait-ce qu'une carte postale. Kevin a sala ko pas lesego te. Mais Kevin a kenda plus long koyebisa Chibo que lesego non que lesego aza moins sérieuse que ce que Kevin Kaseya na vie na sekali surtout c'est parce que lesego ayebisa Kevin que moi na o to bota za la mona na yote na bote na mbali mususu yango Kevin Kaseya akoma triste. Imaginez makambo na yebisa bino to yo kango ngai na lesego awa et pas Chibo. Chibo aboye kukoleka na vidéo parce que aza mwana mobali so mwana moni na makambo o za très furieux. Mais la bonne délai c'est parce que tu as besoin de preuves. N'a pas vraiment vidéo na lesego. Lesego de mon moni azaya kukufa. Parce que nous tous les missions moi na za likolo azole là parce que lesego azaki sur na choix te lobi ayi bisa que moi na mona ba vidéo na YouTube. Amona quand na Facebook amoni ba photo na tuni maman what is wrong. Les maman expliquer qui si ko quand tous ces missions moi na likolo na ndako ya Chibo atona ndaka ya Chibo. Moi non, donc allez-y comprendre, c'est vraiment une situation accablante. La situation vraiment délicate. Match est ma belle si Kevin Kaseya a changé. Bino mi bali na biso ba congolais, bo monde sa biso pasi combien mi bali ba congolais ba sundoli basi na mboka oyo ya ba congolais na bana. Balandi peka basi ba congolais tout le bana ko basi d'africain. Mais siko oyo zo sala na to be ngo chimbondation tout be ngo no moni. Nde balobaka 1000 jours de vol, un jour d'attrape. Yibo salo mais un jour nzamba ko exposer. On est ici ko nzamba zo exposer yo. On les ici laisser au moins sur bala. Au pandais sont partout au divorce parce que tant tu vas contacter un ndé bo mona ba script. Ba screenshot toi. C'est parce que ba ki ka yesi ki ba divorce. Tinga na oya bo tu vas benga ebe peut-être que to yana laisser go donc. Et ça vraiment bilo ba bolo ba ke. Acsa, Rachel Olangi, Aza victime, Tiboy Bakaïbe Makambo, parce que Makambo, nous sommes le 24 novembre, déjà, il va voir soit Yo quelqu'un qui est l'autre. Chibo a ça la groupe ya Instagram yé na Acsa na Kevin a yoka ba voice à son moment à bloquer. Acsa yoka ba voice à répondre. C'était pour juste pour vous dire que elle n'est pas une victime. Elle savait très bien ce qu'elle était en train de faire. Yes, you can continue. Okay. If you can add aussi des preuves for the money transfer.
Okay, so I showed him one of the proofs of payments. Do you want me to open them?
Yes.
So here, I've got all of them here. Okay. Proof of payment. Can you see his name is there?
Yeah, you can open.
Can you see
so
that?
they can see properly.
Go up. Go upstairs.
Yeah. Payment made to. There's his bank account number here. 15,000. That one.
For the fifth time.
This was in December. Some of the money I gave cash. I'd have to go and withdraw from the bank, and then he'd come and collect here or meet me at the bank. So by December 2019, by end of December, I had given him 80,000.
Okay.
So I can tell you this and show you everything. I had started preparing something that I wanted to send to. I don't know whether I deleted it. For my lawyer to put together.
No, I don't want you to hear this. What you're talking about. I'll put it in there.
I think I deleted it. Oh, here. You see, I was going to send. It's not very clear. It's a photo. You see, it's a photo of us, some messages. You see, even here, you see what he says about your sister. It's not very clear. I'll send this to you.
Okay.
Can you see what he says about your sister? He says,
good morning, baby. Up, sleep well because I did. I was rested last night. I have lots of meetings today, mostly for my investment plans. I really want to invest again as soon as possible before I start spending the money. Even I touched some yesterday to help Blondine because she is an irresponsible husband.
Donc, she said Blondine, she is an irresponsible husband. Lekine Blondine, she's a big head of young sister.
Elder.
Grande sœur naye Blondine. Oh, azo binga la bémission par rapport à baby lesego te. Bavanda alambal naye. They are staying here, ne?
Yes, they stay in Rodiport. That's why I go to.
Yes. Abi mobile Blondine aza irresponsable. Ayebi kubate la moi cité à son bon elo reliate. Yango ye azo kimbonga azaki na moi pesa ki bango. Siko azo linga a réinvestir ba business naye. Et yango azo senga elle aide pas à Chibo aza zimbabweenne. Bref, nous avons 260,000 rents.
Hey, can I say something? Okay, this message is from my husband, Kevin. Send it to another woman. And here he says, good morning, babe. Hope you slept well because I did. I was exhausted last night. I have lots of meetings today, mostly for my investment plans. I really want to reinvest again as soon as possible before I start spending the money. Even if I touched some yesterday to help Blandine Kaseya. Blandine, yes, Blandine. My sister-in-law, Blandine. The one who was at my wedding, Blandine. The one who was in my lobola.
But she said she is not recognizing you.
Blandine. Because she has an irresponsible husband. I know Blandine's husband.
She's irresponsible.
I can't comment on that one. I'm sorry, babe. I will not be able to see you. I know I owe you lots of money. And I'm sure that by the 25th, I'll be able to pay.
25th January.
That's August.
That's in August.
Yeah.
August
The message was sent
2020.
Yes.
Donc, à lobby, bébé, patienté, n'a vu qu'il y a des films bons et belés, mais le 1er août,
And by August, I think the money was up to 230,000. It hadn't reached.
Déjà dans mois ya août, bon, on est qui 30,000 rand.
But why did you keep on because the story was so plausible, right? You work in a bank,
Yes.
right? You cleaned out all his money.
Me.
Because you work in a bank. And you know how to work.
Oyo kindenge alo bake, mbongo na yenyo so lesego ayiba mbongo parce que lesego asala na
bank. All his money when you left the marriage, right? And the reason why I opened up was because he was divorced.
Okay, now he's divorced, but he's telling them he was not married.
No, he told me that he was divorced, and I can show you the messages and the voice notes.
Donc, Kevin Kaseya aelisa Chibo ke abalaka lesego me ba divorce. Lesego asala na banque, lesego ayiba mbongo nyoso na compte.
150, remember?
Yango ye atika maboko pamba yango so yake pa Chibo a déficit mbongo. Chibo pa yokaki mawa, mobali nanga aza mbongo te mwasa kime na mbongo parce que sundola ena mwana nde Chibo azaki mbongo a déficit.
Yeah, put his picture there. Put it so they see him. Put it so that he can't say it wasn't him.
You and him.
Yes.
Bango ye nde bomo na o Chibo. Ah bomo neza Chibo. Na Kevin Kaseya to so lorsqu'on a présence ya lesego Muasi ya Kevin yanda. Imaginez bomi chata na place na bino ba tozoloba bo finga. Pourquoi biso ba congolais tozana la boyi likambo yemona na clear. Que mobali c'est un aventurier, un maître frappeur. Qu'est-ce qui prouve qu'elle est Rachel?
Let me go to this message. It was on the 21st.
So qui maman moi na yo sa bazo ko sele
That's
makambi
his
banda.
biological daughter.
What?
Yeah. I was going to send all that.
What?
Let me see.
Another sleepless night. I'm really fed up. Why people has to be so cruel? She stole a lot of money from me.
That's the money.
Fraudulently, my signature to get possessions of my account. That is not my biological child according to DNA results. You know what? For that, Kevin, you will never see Desi ever again. And you and the rest of your family don't even come and claim my child. You will never see her. You will never see her. Never.
Jamais.
As long as I live, you will never see her. I'm going to tell her. I will save this message and I will show her that you denied her. I want to see this. Come to me. Send me the results that you said about it. How can you deny your own blood? The child who was born 320 grams, she was a premature. She spent 3 months in hospital. 3 months.
I know.
So small. And now he's going to deny her.
Donc bon na Kevin azowa ngana mwana oloba ke deseza mwana na eti. Ama kila na eti. Yango yeta matangi message aobi tant que vous avez envie Kevin Kaseya otika ba mona da cité. Et dans la ba membre de famille na mon côté ba mona sous dasi. À moins que ya cha mtu na sa kufa mais tant que vous avez envie ba mona eti.
You know guys, the reason why I messaged you today after listening to your interview, I'm a woman. Right?
My goodness.
If I was the woman, I always used to question myself. And I said it to you guys. In this world, I think it's 0.00001% of women that don't want their children. It's very rare for a woman to walk away from her marriage and leave her children.
Yes.
Right?
That is true.
And we all used to say, my sisters, everyone who's met this man, used to say, wow, you're such an honorable man. For you to be looking after, because he said he had his 2 children. Lashwana, who now I know does not exist, because the gift I bought for Lashwana is now on your ears.
Yes.
And the little one upstairs. Right? And for me, that's why I said it's too early for me to meet the children. That's why I never used to go to the house when the children were
Listen to what he says. Listen to what he says. He's even talking about bad about his family. He's saying that, okay, now after he's saying this is not my biological child according to the DNA results, they freeze all the accounts because we were in court and under investigation that can take up to a month. My family doesn't want to help me because I didn't listen to them when they stopped to go ahead with her. It is the first in my life to reach the bottom rock. Stuck like this. You are going to get stuck forever. You are going to jail. Right now, you are going to jail.
Donc,
Now this is not about
Bozoyo
marriage, we are
Kandenge
going to
Kevin
take.
Kaseya Kosaki Chibo, Abi Kebakene Kosalisa ID. Aden, Bakene Kosalisa Aden, et puis Monique, Dasi, Mona Oyo, Kevin Kaseya Babota na lesego, Azali Mona, ya Kevin Kaseya Te. Famille naye basundola baboya osalisa epoye aboya ho yoki da monto bazaka opekise na mwasi oyo. Yango ye pa lobi pe autique et sous-souté, il faut pas porter Kevin plainte. Azon c'est le bon parce que c'est une pauvre femme. Kevin comment on peut ruiner mwasi na yo boye. OK, koloba ke jusqu'au point de nier sa fille. O lo bakayi bon sur la banque on le otika malheureux oyo yibi bon Tala plein d'autres autres ba congolais leur problème. Tala nous autres autres sont pas problème. Pourquoi tout le monde s'est comporté beau? O a docteur T aux maître frappeur. Acsa Olangi yo kasi Kevin enfant dans bien. Les civils va pour ba ngeza jalousie, les tinga na jalousie Acsa Olangi na ni. Et elle vit na
You should know that.
mais ba on la qui s'est dit parce que ba o ba l'équipe liboso na ba leli parce que le on va bimi ba mi badi. To éviter le discussion na na bimi. Na éviter le bimi na contacter.
That's good. Then also
on the
let me show you. On the 25th, when this wedding,
lesego azaki koyoka tout le temps Kevin Kaseya atanga komba Chibo mais atika la omona Chibo te première fois on Chibo lelo Chibo abenginga neto même mutabo eko olinga bo komo benge pe daddy bakongole bolamka ko bolamka.
What kind of a person are you? You don't have a heart. You take money from women.
Babe, there's something I wanted to tell you. I was a little bit shy to tell you face to face. I know I owe you money, but I have to raise 150K by Saturday. I'm even laughing because I don't know what I'm gonna do. So if you know someone who can help me, or this neighbor of mine with his car, if you know someone who can help me, or you know someone who can assist me by Saturday morning, and I will pay the person back. We can even send the papers. I'll pay the person back by the second half of December or the beginning of January. Please, I really need it. Tomorrow it's gonna be great. But by Saturday morning, do you know anyone that can help me with that, please? Thank you.
Hey, babes. Got your message. I'll ask around. Money is money, babes. I know you're not running away, and I know you're good for it. I won't lie, Dubai was hard for me. It was very hard. And yeah, it's behind us now. And I know when you're ready, you'll give it back. But I've heard your new request, and I'll ask around and see what I can do.
You lie around. You tell me this, you tell me this. On top of that now, you deny your own blood. Your own daughter.
Nicolas Maramien est choqué lesego parce que Kevin a dit que dans ces amours n'était pas non c'est ça test à Aden abima que ezama kila na été bon yo kana pour ma papa et bon bien va quand ça fait à cibler bon intérêt tout n'est pas Acsa Olangi.
Yeah, I said to him, if you don't pay me now, this is the afternoon of the traditional wedding. I said to him, if you don't pay me now, I'm going to...
When it was?
Okay, can I listen to the message?
Listen, hold on. Look at the date, 24th of November,
Yes.
right? They were getting ready for the traditional.
Yeah.
Right? So this is what he says.
Dans la boutique, on va faire avec
Wait, let me set the stage.
Just
he says to me, he'll do my payment. I'll send it later today, right? I said, I've helped feed your family. If you don't, you know what will happen, right? I don't care. You don't care about me, so why must I be patient and understanding any more than I already have been?
Yes.
Plus, I bought that ring she's wearing.
Oh my goodness.
Right? So then, this is what he says.
Oh, the man,
Sorry.
So why don't you do it now then? You do it. I'll tell my family. Everything's called off. Then I'll come back. Me and you, we'll see the consequences of every action that we are doing. Why don't you do it now then? Why are you threatening me? Why?
Okay. So let
He
me
was
explain.
intimidate you.
No. So I had said to him, if you don't pay me, I'm going to write to Ellen, David Olangi, all of Acsa's family. I'm going to tell them you owe me money and you left South Africa.
You should.
I did already.
And
you
what did
left
they say?
nothing. They just ignored it. You left South Africa telling us that your father is dying. You even told me, I sent that voice note to Acsa as well. He told me his father stopped breathing for 8 minutes. I've got the voice note.
Send us that voice note.
Mama na guy.
Boyo qui
Like
a
you
lobby,
used to say.
ayaki ko défend bon parce que
I said to
papa
Acsa.
naye a 5 heures du cœur pendant 8 minutes.
I sent it to on Instagram.
Yango faka ke Kinshasa la oki ko bala. Ye azwa ba mikanda ba lettre ba preuve o nyonso ba transfert o nyonso ça atinda la famille Olangi atinda la Sophie Olangi o azali anti aza tante ya ba Acsa Olangi. Mais réalité que azwa solution te.
I know you need money. I promise. I'll send it.
Abi Thibaut na yebi ke olimbo na yo na promesse yo na otinde la o.
My blood pressure is very high. I have a very big
Tension na
headache.
ngeza ya umata na yo ka bien te.
Please.
Na boneli yo pardon.
Please. If you consider me even as a person,
Toro
listen to me.
considéranga
I know it's your money. I know what I did is not good. But
na yebi
please,
ke
I'm
yo
asking
masaki
you
ya
this.
bien te. Mais mingi sana na
I
siko
will do
mbongo na
it.
yo.
Please don't put me under pressure. Please. I think when if you see me collapse and die, then you will believe me. I think that's the one.
Donc bon na Kevin aza oyo boyoki awa na yebi ke nga pona qualifier nani. C'est pas une personne sérieuse, c'est un homme méchant en fait. Il n'est pas sérieux à blesser les égos et puis il y a l'oublié par exemple Muasi amitié na place à les égos. Tant il y a donc à Beninga parce que il y a baka Kevin bakawana les égos. Tant à moni des vidéos na qui choqué. Bien c'est que makambu sur Kevin ba ne ko sanga za kosa. Imaginez que so ya ke homme pas maman na ya ko tsaka na ndako vendredi samedi machallah likuna. So il essaie walinga zo ngaliye pas zongisi. Imaginez.
This is
Oh, did you show her?
this I sent to Acsa on
She read
Instagram. No, this one she didn't read.
Oh,
But I
okay.
also sent on my WhatsApp that blue tick I showed you guys. I said I've received 5,000. This is now on the day of the traditional wedding. Received 5,000.
So he used your money to go do that wedding with.
I'm sure. Because this is on Acsa's Instagram. I inboxed her. She ignored it, but the WhatsApp she read. The WhatsApp she read, she didn't answer.
Atindaki ba message oyo et pas Acsa na Instagram atindaki on pe na WhatsApp ya Instagram atanga kite mais ya WhatsApp atanga parce que ça qui ba bleu mais a répondre te. Donc il never pay even one
He
rand.
sent me 5,000 on the 25th of November. That was after I said to him, if you don't
He also
pay me...
sent me money when he got there. He sent me 10,000 rand when he went to...
Con.
Yeah, he sent me 10,000 rand. And then later on he sent me 6,000 rand. And as soon as he found out that I...
Donc depuis Kevin akenda Congo atindela lesego 10,000 donc 10,000 rand après otindela 6,000 rand.
And as soon as he found out that I saw that he got married to somebody, then he withdrew the 6,000 from the account.
Donc tant sikoyo yo otindela 6,000 rand ezalaki lesego ayaki ko apprendre que abali mbala mo yaki a retirer 6,000 rand oyo akelaki na account. Mais bino bakolo bake baboya na ba divorce boki que depuis Kevin akeka Congo le 21 novembre atindelaki 10,000 rand après otinda 6,000 rand 6,000 rand oyo alongolaki. Il paye you how much? 5,000. Na mbongo na yenyo so oyo sana wafutilaki afuti 5,000. 25 November.
Yes.
Dans le 25 novembre. When he sent you that money?
My battery will die. I think it was maybe last week or I'll check. Maybe last week or but it's not the 25th. It's after the wedding. After the wedding.
Donc après mariage na bango na oyebisa bino batatembe bazwa solo na vidéo.
Yeah.
Oyo lesego na Kevin Kaseya ba solola. Kevin Kaseya alaki boxer.
And I asked him, what are you going to do with that money? Because I was on my way to Sentin. I told him that I'm going to buy Desi something, like I was going to buy like Christmas clothes or something like that. So I was on my way to Sentin, went to Zara, When I was there, I saw a withdrawal from the account. I asked him, why did you take all of the money? Because you know that I'm going to shop for Dasi. And he said, oh, I need it. I'm going to use it for something.
Donc mbongo atindaki ntango lesego a comprendre kaka ya bali ake a retiré 6000 rand wana ya tunye atunaki d'abord mbongo sana on yabi on ena sombela da silamba ba bonne année ba fête ya festivité à fin d'année yango ezoya nde atunye bongo on retiré en poani on non sel on lo mususu nde na yo na vidéo o lesego na Kevin Kaseya après mariage na Acsa Olangi ba o solo la à moitié ni na nango nazali na ba conversation na bango oyo bazo benga na bébé chérie et tu me manques nazana ngo wana après mariage donc ton note la vidéo na ce qu'on a mis tout na c'est la vidéo autant bon sur la web Acsa siko yazaki wapi Acsa zalaki wapi donc bon tika tv na ce qu'on a mis tout na alingi nani aokosa nani parce que sur la cosa qui est pesa na bilo amato ina somela mwana nga 21 na bilo amato wana kapesi lesego ya mwana bomu na yazo ba bilo amato la tizanga aisanga zo kopesa mwana ye wana ke ki na zo tindele 10000 rand zo tindele 6000 rand zo tindele ko 5000 rand mais bolo ba pourquoi ba kabwana na yo ya blondi no mukolo se respecter yo la kata vidéo au prier na lesego mais aucun qui ne peut vous méconnaître c'est pas bien. C'est pas bien, en tout cas, vous devez changer.
Yeah. When did he pay you? I think he took the money.
He paid me on the 25th.
Oh, okay. He took the money after.
No, he paid me on the 24th. Sorry, it was the 24th.
24.
Yeah, but for me, he took it on the...
He just throw in your account.
He just threw in my account.
Dans futa quelqu'un un jour au basaki marais civil et coutumier a évité ce peu bon bakado et on va voir qu'il tindia alors.
Says Kevin, I took a picture of the payment. I've got it somewhere here. I did take a picture of the payment. I sent it because my lawyer wants to...
So he's still
there showing him, I've got no money. Can I have my money, please?
Yes.
He's saying I have...
He's also called you, babe.
Have you got the notification?
He's calling me one babe.
Have you got the notification? I said, of course I don't have the notification because no transfer was done. You haven't paid me. I know you haven't paid me.
So the old money still
he's only paid me, of all the money I've given him, he's only paid me 5,000.
Okay, we need to mention the total.
How the total is
no,
216.
It was 265. Now with the 5 that he's paid me, it's now 260,000.
Avec la année à 265 000 rand. Donc à 265 000 rand, on a foutu 5 000 rand. À ticket na numéro à 260 000 rand. Si vous voyez que les Cambodgiens ça m'en foutu ici, bah tu vas vous passer bah musikate, bah laissez vous baza kuna chibo aza. Donc ah ils ont tapé chibo aza vraiment lingo les canaux vidéo te pour na moi na mobile aussi. Les cas moni maman côte na maman ndenge nini. Donc c'est un peu ça, donc à tout petit moment mito et heureusement que va mikolo laisser go mte mon néné marambo a yo qui a réagi te yé pour aller faire laisser go makambo non et ko choqué parce que mon bad dans le bac est beau et na bosala divorce o yebi c'est que moi na o azala a été à chat te buki bo ça si ba test ya ba Aden moi n'a pas bimi a été au kimae na mbongo na lokolo sala na banque okenda o imita signature na ozo mbongo nyoso kima mais tant on est na moni vidéo yo na Mireille na kata vidéo ne na ki choqué ne na benga Mireille mais aye petit que to yana lesego on a pas se répondre to yana lesego donc bino ba ne so opposant ba problème na Kevin bo hésiter te bo benga en tout cas je suis disponible et très disposé pour nous répondre à parce que donc aux années 2020 vous avez un bon nombre de gens qui va périr parce que aux années donc Kevin you must be exposed it's not my fault and then you must change.
No, he must pay back everything he owes us. He cannot leave you in such debt. It's not fair.
His car got repossessed. You know how much repossessed? You know how much he owes for the car? 145.
Voiture ya Kevin a défend la banque ba ki ba kangia.
How long did it take?
Naza vidéo au bon moment on balancer les bino za voiture ya Kevin banque et bote parce que zong kana na crédit. Tellement ça reçoit la paie depuis juin et l'année passée. Na vanda bo banque et ko voiture et ça déjà depuis 5 jours. Banque et bote les voiture pour laisser go ça ni. Il y a on a aussi laisser go so pas tiki voiture c'est que accueillir n'est pour ne plus revenir. Bien de bo ça ba idée bo mi ça ba idée bo kan zong ati.
You can put the TV on in my room.
Pour soi zongi a ça ko
on the remote.
Quand on me changer, tout mais vraiment changer, c'est pas bien. Les larmes d'une femme ne coulent pas pour rien. Ne laissez les larmes. Parce qu'elles ont là, bon, mon état boé. Na tout ni petite soeur na y, bon, va n'en ni abi rien ne va. Beaucoup là, la bout de la nuit, la mouke va du gang, va du cracas au pété. Ce qu'on dit, va couler, vous mettez plus dans la place naïe. Mon bal nous vous allez naïe. Pour ça, d'ailleurs, mon bal n'était pas vidéo, oh, va zan, oh, on a zan, n'engana la sabinote, n'engana zondeni. On a ça après mariage na Rachel Olangi. Ce qu'on tourne le bani. T'es bandé au plus tôt changé. Tout ça là, la part des choses. Tout côté à côté, tout le monde a le quoi Rachel Olangi dans mon centre. T'es à mon centre t'es. A pays victime t'es. A yeba qui m'a camou parce que bon moni a wa date les 24 on va t'indiquer que ma message attends il m'a répondu n'était. Hein? Rachel Olangi yum kolo boy on a 35 ans déjà oui. Pourquoi on a un comportement un rythme ça mon rythme ça me soit bloqué votre budget totalement que mais yo ça mon kolo. Oui maman ça n'est marqué assis. Donc il fallait plutôt telle chose ramener sur la droite. Mais ils ont voit qu'il a besoin de jeter haut. Et un challenge. Vous avez une zamba au sérieux. On m'a envoyé qu'on zamba yoka non. Pour ça mais un zamba yoka on pas qui par en haut. Même tout ça aussi c'est au logo celle comme on pas maman au limon. Nzamba moi zani ka nzamba mawa. Azani ka sensible. Donc ils a vraiment moi communauté congolaise. Naza a été pour na ko semer trouble na vie à Kaseya ou Olangi, non.
You know what else he told me?
So, on a le droit de mentir. Il y a quand même ça dans la radio, dans la télé. Ils appellent la prouve, la qui ça, la prouve de son on la qui ça. Parce que son moniteur va se exposer au parce que tu en as fait de trop à comme sur la soupe.
He showed me that he was on the phone with his parents, but look.
Oh my goodness.
Ghislaine, he told me Ghislaine was his cousin. I think Ghislaine is Acsa's sister's husband. Ghislaine,
you know what he told me after I found out that no, before I found out that he got married, because I wanted him to tell me. I was still in shock. He told me that he's got COVID. And he's in quarantine for 2 weeks. And he was video calling me. I could see that he's on the bed, he's in a hotel. I'm asking myself, you are supposed to be working, but you are chilling on the hotel. He said he's in quarantine.
When is he arriving?
No, after the wedding.
After the wedding, après mariage, also Kevin Kaseya also Muasi lesego. Lesego c'est ndenge nini ozalo na hôtel bo. O ba kenga COVID-19 awa, ba kenga la quarantaine. Donc il y a un autre monde à naza isolé. Ouais, je crois il a place parce qu'il a nuit de noces. Donc Kevin a lesego le roi za naye. Sans un choc dans les réseaux sociaux, parce que les séquelles singa bavandeka bo Monica Kevin a su téléphone a delete nini Facebook na on a dit na Facebook a supprimé Instagram na on a dit na sur les réseaux sociaux nzoka ayeba ki pourquoi ça c'est pas gentil. Alain Kabia à London, oui, je suis là. Les boss, Alain Kabia à London, grand frère propre de Kabia la diva master Babi Jean-Pierre Kibis de Panama, maman Marie-Jeanne Kibis à Paris, Porsche qui est un modèle, chanteur Android, Kaneza, tout ça, on sala du jeu Tamaniket moto.
Because he wanted to buy a Porsche Cayenne.
Yeah, he's always obsessed about a Porsche. Yeah.
Okay, because apparently he bought one and then they couldn't collect it because of lockdown.
No, he doesn't have a Porsche.
No. Well, he bought Lash a Porsche for her graduation gift.
Bon, Randa, parce qu'il y a son mari voiture Porsche pour la moine on a Lash a existé. Pour ça, a collecté, a sur bilo au bagiste pour la Lash, bilo a représenté les ségo.
He didn't answer. This was on the 10th of October. Can you see here? This is Ghislaine. Ghislaine, I think, is Eunice's husband. And there's
Ghislaine, yes. Ghislaine Chibamba, yes.
And then there's Acsa. So what he told me in December, right? Sitting on that couch, he said to me, look at his cousin. You know, she's a big gospel. Because he told me this lady was his cousin. Relatives from his mother's side. They own a church. He even made us watch one of their church.
She said, Acsa, she's a cousin.
His cousin.
This is the same girl you were telling me is your cousin. This is the same girl, isn't it? You even showed me pictures of her singing. This is the same girl that you showed me is your cousin.
No, you're confusing people now.
The gospel singer.
Are you sure?
Is her name not Sophie, Kevin?
No, her name is Acsa, not Sophie. Read there, you can see that. Her name is Acsa, her name is not Sophie. Look at there.
When is your wedding, Kevin? When is your wedding?
She's not getting married. Come on.
Alobi Acsa Olangi aza cousine Kevin Kaseya abimi monument moi so aza chanteuse star mais maza cousine nanga from Kouta na famille maman nanga.
Yes. And then he said to me, no, her fiance doesn't like her celebrity lifestyle, and she wants me to speak to the fiance.
The fiance is who? That's Guinea Chibamba.
No, it's him. He's talking about himself.
Oh.
He says she wants me to speak, and I'll show you the messages. Because when he went to Congo in December last year, I even asked him, "Have you met? Have you met your cousin?"
He didn't go to Congo. He went to Angola. That's why they proposed. Wow. Because he also told me that he went to Congo.
So when exactly you and Kevin start to meet?
So I first met him on the 25th of July.
Last year?
Yes, 4 days after he met this lady. Right?
Okay.
But at that time he was still very married. Right?
To me?
Yes, to you. Towards the end of October, right? The first time I gave him money, right? When he said he's going to America.
Oh, you meet her 2 days after him to meet Acsa.
From what he said at the
speaker to
on the vows,
yes.
Right? And for some reason he's speaking in English. Why he speaks English in the vows?
He wanted you to listen very well.
No, he wanted to look important, I think. He wanted for people to say, look, he's come from overseas, he speaks good English, maybe, I don't know.
The English that I taught him.
So you said, remember the dates?
So I met him on the 25th of July.
25th of July.
2019.
20 bakutana le 25 juillet 2019. Naye balingana. Dans le 25 juillet 2019, balingana babani relation bayo kabwana naye le 20 novembre 2020. Tant Kevin a édifié na kei na zo voyage parce que papa nanga sérieusement malade. Or le 20 novembre à Kendaki journal moi je crois abimete parce que à Longwa n'avait pas laissé le 21 novembre à 3h du matin. Donc imaginons un peu. Yeah, you can continue.
Good morning, how are you? Now I want to show you where he's showing me here. DRC is from his hotel room. Acsa probably paid for this.
The other side of Congo River on the picture sent
showing me about Congo River.
You see you see how close it is from Congo Kinshasa from Kinshasa to Brazzaville. Just the
no, that's my transaction. Did you manage to do my transaction? I'm going to do it in the morning.
Dans la qui c'est fleuve Congo, hein? À la qui c'est fleuve Congo. Parce que fleuve Congo est close na mboka na biso ya te séparer biso ya photo.
I believe that the engagement was in Congo because
is this really
Congo? Congo. That's Congo Brazzaville.
Bon moni photo atindela ki dans azui na eka nini background mo ba kani photo ala kisi.
I want to show you where I asked him whether he's spoken to the cousin. Did you do my transaction? What are you guys doing today? Forgotten about your cousin. Oh, I had forgotten about your cousin. Oh, apparently someone died and they had to go to a funeral. The cousin died. That is not what you said, but how? I'm still chatting to your dad. He was talking. Always family meeting. Don't forget my transaction. I was very angry here because he left me in the lurch. I'm sorry. It was a very long night. Let's talk tomorrow, please.
Okay.
I want to show you where he says, where I asked him about Acsa, because he told me Acsa was his cousin.
Okay, sure.
Where I even asked about the fiance. No money yet. Oops, ignore that. I'm going to cousin's funeral. After bed, a little humor. There's somewhere, maybe it says Auntie the Cry. No, guilty party.
I think it was there because he left 2 weeks.
Donc, alors qu'il a eu son message, il y a confirmation place Kevin Kaseya abimi que non, Acsa Olangi a sa cousine nangai côté famille maternelle. Il y a un des moments où il y a un temps parce que le message est tellement béni à Kevin Kaseya. But he didn't block you on WhatsApp.
No, now he's blocked me.
Now.
I think he blocked me on the 26th.
Donc depuis le 26, il a bloqué le 26 novembre, a bloqué Chibo.
And he's also blocked me on Instagram.
A bloqué Instagram.
After I opened a group for the 3 of us, me, him, and Acsa.
You must add me on that group.
No, he's already blocked her.
See, I'm always asking about the money he doesn't answer.
But why did you keep on giving him so much?
No, because the explanation made sense. You took all his money. The lawyer's fighting to get the money back. As soon as the money comes back, I'll give you with interest.
I didn't take Kevin's money. He took my
Donc,
money
mon
too.
lesego, on sur la banque. Avocat Zolandere, on doit des fameux mais pas d'ailleurs. So, on est zone, on fout à Chibo, on est intérêt.
Last day, December, he asked for 100,000 from me. And I said, I don't have 100,000. I can help you. Meet me halfway. I gave him 70,000. He said his father is sick, his father is diabetic, his father is in jail, and he won't survive
papa n'a pas papa n'a diabétique, papa n'a pas la prison. You see the message?
Yeah. And then,
yeah, come and
did you meet your cousin's fiance? He was meeting himself.
Donc, boki ba voice, boki ba message, bo moni pe ndenge nani Kevin aebisa mwasine o Chibo.
He showed me all.
Que
I wish I'd looked.
Acsa Olangi aza cousine naye na ya famille maternelle. Donc, likamke awa Kevin Kaseya zalaka I got blood pressure. Tension na ngeza ya komata. Tension na ngana zo ma bien te. Donc à cause ça ka bon tout passi. Donc et l'autre raison ça dans ya ngwana. Donc il n'est vraiment pas sérieux. Et we want to handing
we want our money. I want my money. You left me in debt. Your car was repossessed. I need to pay that. You need to come pay that money. Really.
Alimbo nae futa 70,000 rand nae mutuka odefa na banque nyongeza makasi baye bakangi mutuka na yo. I'm not
going to be responsible for the arrears of that car. I will not pay it. You need to come and sort out your mess. If you cannot come here, you need to give us our money. You also need to pay everything that I couldn't pay because I was busy supporting you. You need to do that. We owe the municipality. There's debts everywhere. And now you left me in this mess. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. You and your family, I'm going to sue you.
So, how did you feeling after knowing that it was said that all thing he said about Dasi?
I feel that one hurts me very much, and because of that, I will take this copy. I will give it to my lawyer. He will never see Dasi ever again. As long as I'm alive, he will never. Because how can you deny Dasi? You never said anything to me. Dasi has your name. Her name is Kaseya. You signed on her birth certificate. Now today, you are telling another woman that she is not. I'm going to show her. I'm going to show Dasi this message. And for that, I will show my lawyer that you should not even think of coming here to fight for custody because you'd never see her. As long as I'm still alive, forget it. You will never see the child ever again. You and your family, you will never see Dasi again. The closing here, we're saying, Kevin Kaseya, you need to come. Don't come. Stay there in Congo, just send the money. Because you are now married there, you have money, you have a very, very luxurious wedding. Give us our money. This woman, she needs her money. I also need my money. I also need to pay the debts that you left me with here in South Africa. Your car was repossessed. I'm not going to pay for that money. 145,000.
The car was repossessed for how much?
He owes 145,000 rand on the car.
Sorry?
145,000 rand.
145,000 rand.
On the car.
Because
he didn't pay the car for the whole year.
donc asali une année à futa nyoma mutuka te nezala abazwa blo na crédit des fois mutuka futa mensuellement mais asala une année futa te nyoma une année sali 145 000 rand ana ngote ba futa te yango baki bakangi mutuka bomona na balance bino extrait na vidéo bakangi mutuka naye mais pona mwana lokwa yo wangani mwana obi osala ki ba test ya ba ADN na za mwana noté lesego abi otika le suku mona da cité ezala yo ezala famille na yo aoza message au komina ki mwasi na ochibo aolakisa ngo dasi aopesa ngo pe lo ya naye avocat naye po oza esu na droit moko te likona dasi parce que elle pouvait tout accepter ou humilier mais ko wanga makila na dasi parce que dasi comme na dasi Kaseya mais tala de gros wanga mwana yo. What is your last word?
So for me, I am very, very hurt that as another woman, I was party to his lies. Right? For me to find out that he was still very much with you,
yes.
I had to reach out. I couldn't keep quiet anymore. I thought I'd just do my case quietly. I'm also going legal. He owes me money. He knows it. I've got all the proof. I've shown the ladies here. I've got all the proofs of payments. I've got his voice note saying he'll pay me. I've got his messages saying he'll pay me.
I'll pay your money. I say I'll pay your money. There's nothing you have to. There's nothing I can do right now until my dad answer me. He say I must wait. I say I'll pay your money. If it's about the money, I'll pay your money. If it's about only the money, I will pay your money. No one can help me to pay that money except my father. If you want someone to contact my father, not anyone else.
Plus, he paid me on the 24th of November. He paid me 5,000. Why would he pay me if he doesn't owe me money? Why would he pay me?
Futa mbongo naye banyonye so zaki na ngeze yede so 65 000 rand. Abane ko de somo parce que chaque fois no ene d'explication le lo papa na ngazo bele lo bi blandini ya na blandini mobile na za irresponsable whatever et le lo tension mati mutu pasi ya ngazo ko de somo surtout parce que ça que laisser quoi yiba mbongo na onyonso akima na ngolo ko l'avocat la ndela makambu ya ngwa o de mbongo ko se bazon c'est le mbongo na yo o futa mbongo a chibo na intérêt tu vois bizon c'est le mbongo na ye si les 265 000 au futa 5 000 rand et 260 000 rand pesa mbongo na ye ana besoin na yo te o sa la vie na ye aza vraiment désolé terriblement désolé pour la maramunyo so o asala na vie na yo na kati anda kwa lesego parce que ya yeba kite ya yeba kenda kwa neza la vie o vanda yo na mwana na yo mais akamo mwana mwana o te mendeni lesego akenda zo sundolela o mwana donc bah vraiment désolé Jojo Tambweni tête moto sukali Yves Malou papa des bébés Kinshasa Makambo Marie-Laure moi Kazoro Mabiala Lambert Kouka, Lambert Mouya, président Papi Monier, Jordan Mambalataï monétaire, Élisée Madiam, Vécation qu'à la maître Salopard, Papa Netana Kenji Noah. Si vous avez aimé, dites merci aux médias Maman International TV Show. Abonnez-vous à notre chaîne YouTube. Surtout, je ne sais pas que vous interprétez mal ce que je suis en train de faire parce que quand Dieu choisit les moments pour exposer quelqu'un, voilà, et à volonté et moi je ne sais pas pourquoi est-ce que ngane naza inclus dans quatre dossiers oyo bon moni ba capture nga été yem ta contacté kinga et par surprise nga pe na lesego donc tous a sérieux tout changer bandi na so ba congolais boti ko nyoko la biso bandi na no ba congolaise bozo linga biso bo boti si biso bo sundoli biso bo lanika ba congolaise mususu po ba na mbongo po ba me mabino na poto. Combien de Congolais basundola basi na bango na bana mais balandela bango ba sud-africaine temindele te mais ba congolaise kaka. C'est pas bien. Soyons gentils, soyons humains. Tango ling intérêt mo bepo na yo kanisa fait pas aux autres tika mninga. Laissez go ero aza la plus malheureuse que les kabatu nyonso. En tout cas, je suis écœurée pour elle mais non ça nini. Na on sait nga nzamba pesa makasi. Donc voilà, je disais que c'est déjà la fin, prenez-nous au sérieux. Bon, respecter basi peut aussi respecter et ça c'est que bon si moi va tout souligner la bana. Abonnez-vous massivement sur notre chaîne YouTube et si vous avez aimé dites merci. Apporte-moi d'autrement dit Porsche qui a une modèle chanteur Android. On se retrouve au prochain numéro. Bye bye.